Hey everybody, it's Paul Marcolonis. Another video. Bigger than Talbot. If you didn't look up on the top, you just want to see this pretty face. It is called Should John Cena Turn Heel? Now, a lot of people are wanting this. It's pretty obvious. A lot of people are sick of this guy and they want this guy to turn heel, be a bad guy. But think about it. Do you really want him to heel? I mean, come on. Got a little freaking paper right here, all of my notes on this subject. It might be longer than the other ones, I don't know. But really, do you really want this guy as a heel? Yeah, I originally, yes. You think about it, yes, this guy's been a face for so long. He's stale as crap, and you gotta turn him heel. But the after effects of it's gonna be shit. I mean, that's the problem with this whole thing. You know, think about it. Now, there's pros and cons to it. You know, but I think the cons to it will really outweigh the pros in this situation. I mean, it'd be cool at first, no doubt about it. You know, it'll be really cool to see him. You know, it'd be cool to turn in the night after he turns heel and say, "Oh my God, he's a heel now. You know, it's so different." But the aftermath, it's gonna be shit. I mean, you guys know this. I mean, you know, he's gonna be shoved down our throats even more. Which, you know, he's gonna. You trust me, sometimes when you're heel and you're the biggest guy in the company, you're gonna be really shoved down our throats. It's like a Triple H, and I think all three, or the Evolution thing. I had to look heavyweight top forever. And he lost to my man Goldberg. Yeah, he's gonna be shoved down our throats constantly as this badass heel, unfortunately. You know, it's gonna suck ass. You know, I read in an interview Bret Hart talking about John Cena. He said, you know, why I hate Cena. He's like, oh, you know, John Cena's character's getting stale. The fans are getting sick of it and they want him to turn heel, but I don't think this guy should turn heel because he's a nice guy, and I don't think he'd be able to do it. And then he said, you know, I was able to do it because I can play the bad guy. And I actually agree with him. In my opinion, I don't think this guy could be a good heel or a heel in general. I think he'd be stiff. You know, he's going to be stiff and stale to a point. I mean, he's going to be stiff. You know, that's the main problem about him. He's going to be serious. You see him in his interviews like, oh, you know, you want to prove the point? Come and face me. You come in this ring, save you away from Mania, come and face me. Like Darren Young at the end of that promo last Monday. He's going to be like that, quite frankly. You know, he's going to be that just a stiff, serious dude or whatever. He ain't going to be funny. He ain't going to be, you know, CM Punk is a good heel, and to a point, I can tolerate him much. You know, I'd rather have him as a heel than Cena. I think he actually plays the part pretty well. You know, he gets the top better than Cena. You know, so I mean, I don't really see him as a heel. I can't really believe it, you know, him being a heel. You know, it's kind of like when, you know, do you really want him as a heel? It's like, you know, that geeky kid that's, you know, really geeky, you know, in the Warcraft or whatever, I don't know. I don't want to characterize geeks in any way. He takes off the glasses and joins the cool kid. You know, like, oh, well, what if he does that and joins the cool kids? It sounds cool at first, but he's still the same person. He's still going to be that guy talking about Warcraft and shit, you know, whatever. That's how to characterize people like that, whatever. You know, it's like, you know, it's like he joins your group and he's just going to be talking about Warcraft all day. Like, you know, do you really want that? I mean, it sounds cool at first. You know, hey, it's a new guy, but do you really want to be affiliated with this guy? Do you really want John Cena as a heel? You know, it sounds cool at first, but this dude's going to be the same old Cena and shoved down our throats and shit and all that, you know. If people say, oh, it's one of the main problems with the show. It's not the main problem with the show. It's the show's rating and the content on the show is the problem. He is a problem on the show. I'll give you that. But this dude ain't the main problem on the show. You know what I'm saying? It's just the whole PG-ness. I mean, it doesn't have to be, it could be PG and good. You know, but at the same time, you know, it's not Cena's not the main problem. You know, but would I want him off the television show? Probably better. You know, I think a few weeks ago he wasn't on there all. 2 weeks ago. She was actually watchable. Okay, let's keep going on here. Let's see, they're going to shut down our throats more. I said that earlier. Blah, 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 blah. You know, do you really want him as that? So Cena. You know, heels today, their characters, they are fucking ruined today. You know, do you remember back in the 90s, 80s, late 90s, early 2000s? There was heels out there that were like total badasses. And there was no doubt about it. Like, they wouldn't run away from a fight, or I got a plane to catch, you know, I'm not going to fight you tonight. No, they were like, come down this ring, I'll kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? There's no more heels like that today. And besides, probably like a Mark Henry in the WWE. And that's the only guy who say, you know, he's a badass heel. John Cena, he's going to become a heel, and he's not going to be one of those cowards. He's going to be a freaking badass heel. Next, we're going to try to turn him into a badass heel, make him wear all black and shit. Which I don't. He's going to ruin that. He's going to make Mark Henry look like a chump. He's just going to be like, yo, I'm a badass. If you want to fight me, come fight me. Then every time you say something, he's going to do that fucking smirk. I don't think he seriously. Oh my fucking god, man. It's going to be 50 times more smirking. He's not going to give a fuck about anyone he faces. That's the main problem about that. Oh my god, he's going to be smirking all fucking day. Yeah, but he's going to ruin the whole character as a heel. He's going to ruin heels for me. Like, you know how adults, like, all kids and like they're good guys and all stuff like Sheamus and all that shit. Adults like Ziggler and all those other heels. We want all the heels to become freaking good guys. We're going to be sick of freaking seeing. He's going to ruin the heels. And for me, and for a lot of people, trust me. It becomes a freaking, one of those guys. He's going to ruin it, in my opinion. We say he's a bad face, a bad good guy in the company because people boo him and shit, but he's going to be a bad freaking heel. I mean, this dude's not going to be freaking awesome. He's not going to be bad. He's going to be freaking, just somebody good bad guy. The Triple H was a good bad guy to an extent. Shawn Michaels is a great fucking bad guy. And I think one of the best bad guys in my thoughts, in my time. But Cena, he's bad as a face. How do you think he's gonna be good as a heel? What is he gonna be? I mean, the guy who was talking about, his description of Warcraft or, freaking stupid Gmails and one fucking thing. How's he gonna transcend to his badass heel? It's not gonna fucking happen. He's like a PG version of a fucking heel. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna feel uncomfortable for us to chant "Let's go Cena" while the kids chant "Cena sucks." And they're probably PG that. It's like, it's pretty Cena stinks, because the kids can't say he sucks. It's gonna be uncomfortable for anyone. That's gonna be the whole friggin' first month there. Everyone's gonna be uncomfortable with talk about Cena. Should we really chant for Cena, or should we say Cena sucks? I mean, kids are like, we're gonna go anyway. I mean, it's funny. I mean, it's just you said you get a serious and stiff Cena, stale as 3 weeks old bread. Yeah, he's probably got the same goddamn matches. You think about it. I mean, he only knows how to wrestle one way. Just give the ass kick for 20 minutes. Then do 5 moves of doom, and then win it in 2 minutes afterwards. Thinking that fucking guy he's facing is a total chump. Did that to Ziggler, where Ziggler did everything on him and fucking couldn't beat him. He probably still get Super Cena or whatever, but just fucking the version of Superman, it's a bad version. I don't know. It'd be the freaking. He'll be a hero, but a bad hero. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fucking bullshit him as a freaking heel. It's gotta be the same matches though. I mean, people just get boomed the whole time, and they do the pull out the hand, and then everyone's gonna boo him. You can't see, probably do. You can't see because of the crowd. I mean, his moves are gonna be fucking shit. I mean, he's gonna probably do the same freaking moves. I like about heel sometimes they add a few moves, or when people change face to heel or heel to face. Like Buck don't really add a lot of moves to his repertoire, which I'm happy for. He's not going over on anybody. I mean, just. It's not going to work. I mean, how's he going to advertise to the men audience or the bad guys? When you're the heel, you advertise to more of the adult demographic. Is he going to come out in another Fruity Pebble t-shirt? You have to take his face off the Fruity Pebble box? I mean, what are they going to do with this guy with advertising-wise? That's why I just see it's less and less that he's going to turn at Mania, even though it's just a redemption story alone and all that other shit going into it, I just don't see why, he's going to be this, heel. I mean, it's just, oh my god. How's he have merchandise? I heard some things he's going to be the leader of the Shield, which will be terrible as hell, because he's going to take all their thunder and, heel heat they're getting, and it's going to be all about him. He's going to take all their glory and all that stuff, and he's basically got to take, even as a heel, he'll be basically taking the young guys and pushing them downwards. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be upsetting to me, I think. They have a lot of talent, and they have a lot of chance to be good, I mean, his catchphrases, if he becomes a heel, it's going to be PG shit. You know that. But, Like he'll be like, you guys can go, stink it or some shit, stick it. That's what he'll be using when you turn heel. That was bad back in the day when you say it, but today it's like, well, what? Stick it. I think it will raise the ratings in a few weeks. I mean, the first week you want to see Cena as a heel. How can this guy be a heel? But when you see him shoved down our throats and the way he's going to be displayed and the guy, how he is as a heel, the ratings are going to freaking plummet. You know this. It's going to be fun at first, but it's going to wear off real easily. And you got to remember this is John Cena, and you're like, oh, fuck this guy. Why is he on my television? And that's what's got to come down to. He's going to ruin the heels in general and all that good stuff. It'll be fun at first, but the aftermath's going to suck. The one thing, though, it's got to probably because he's going to be up top all the time. Any way possible. He's got to be on top, holding the title or whatever at the end of the day. He's like, ha, 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 I'm the champion, that kind of bullshit. That makes, it's basically every heel dominant person is going to be, it's how it is. But the main thing, I will be happy for John Cena Turn Heel. There's not a lot of things from this list, mostly cons. But the one thing I want to be really happy of John Cena turning heel is the fans' reactions. You know what I'm talking about? Those kids, those adults that for some reason, love him, PG defenders or whatever, PG trolls, PG lovers. Oh my God, their faces will be classic. It's like when the Miz beat Cena for that belt, and every kid in the ring was like, "What happened, Mama? Is Cena went back now?" It's gonna be like that. Kids are really crying and shit, and people on the internet be like, "Why? Why would you do this? He's such a great wrestler." But I'm just gonna sit back in my chair, lean it back a little bit. I'm just talking to this sideways. No. And just watch the videos, watch the reactions, and just be happy. And with that, this is my list. Basically, I thought of John Cena. Should he turn heel? Really? 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 Like I said, it'll be fun at first, but it's going to wear off quickly. Just remember, this is not any regular person. This ain't CM Punk. This ain't a Sheamus. This ain't an R-Truth. Guys that can actually play good heels. This is John Fruity Pebble Cena. Do you really want him to be heel? Leave a comment about this video, what you think. I'd like to hear you guys' comments. I'll reply to you guys' comments. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe. And I'll come back with you for more videos. See you guys.